Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be doing a get ready with me and a little life update. I'm going to the mall, and so I wanted to just do my makeup, and I haven't done like a get ready with me in a really long time. I also haven't done any type of life update, so I just wanted to, sit down and do some makeup, and it makes me happy, so I want to do it, whatever makes me happy. So if you hear this little squeaking, it's this chair. I don't know, of course it stops when I move, but I am just gonna do a simple, I say simple, but it's like a full glam. It's like my natural makeup. It's totally not natural because it's a full face, but I wanted to just, sit down and do a little get ready with me, so I'm gonna start and go ahead and do that. To start it off, we're gonna do some classics. This is a CeraVe moisturizing cream. I am really dry. I'm really oily actually, but lately I've just been really dry. I actually just made the move to Arizona, so it's really dry here, and I've noticed it takes a toll on my skin for sure. So I just wanted to start that off. I always notice it feels weird when I don't put this on. Sometimes if I don't have my moisturizer nearby, I'll go ahead and put setting spray to add a little bit of hydration, but it just is not the same. So for primer, this is the Becca Ever Matte and Poreless Perfecting Primer. If you've been on this channel, I've used it literally forever, and of course they're out of business, but I've had it for a really long time. It's probably expired, but it works so well on my skin. I don't know if you can already notice, it's really absorbing all of that oil. I just notice it transforms my skin super matte, and of course all the other combination of products I definitely notice it works really well with. If you see me looking this way, I'm filming in front of a mirror, so I'm going to be using that. Usually I have a little stand-up mirror, but it is somewhere, literally somewhere. So I am in Arizona. I made the move. Just some personal issues and personal things going on, but I am viewing this as a fresh start, a new beginning. I'm kind of figuring out what I want to do and be and who I want to become. So this is my way of kind of exploring that. If you know me personally, I always advocate for mental health. And that's something I know is, of course, people are like, oh, it's so normalized and blah, blah, blah. And I think it should be. And so I'm always going to encourage mental health and positivity on this channel. Positivity, I just said every single word, every single letter in that. So I just wanted to, always make sure that I am presenting that, and I want to have that kind of embodied in everything that I do. So I'll probably post more about that on my channel. I am kind of starting over with my channel. I look back at my old videos and I'm very grateful. It has a lot of good memories, but I want to kind of bring this in a different direction. I want to be more consistent. I kind of want to have everything I'm in a new place, a new state, and I kind of want to just have a new, fresh perspective on everything. So that's kind of what I'm doing. So while I was talking, I was putting these three, mixing them all together. So this is the 3W1 Tawny and the Estee Lauder Double Wear, the CoverGirl True Blend Matte in 150. I use this when I have a tan. I put it on here and I think I lost my tan. So I'm just going to make sure it blended in really well. I didn't realize that when I was putting it together. But usually what I'll do is I'll mix a dot of this LA Girl Pro Mixing Pigment. Sometimes this looks more neutral. The Estee Lauder Double Wear foundations are kind of wonky with their shade matches. So if I do this, it pulls a little bit more of a neutral warm. If I go down one, it's really light and very neutral. So I kind of have to mix and match. The nice thing about when you are a makeup artist or someone who's really into makeup, you use color theory a lot. So let's go ahead and mix this. Like I said, I am also I lost my tan, and I accidentally put a darker one on there, so it might look a little too dark. And then I've been using this mixing pigment. I always try to just mix like a yellow foundation, but I'm trying to incorporate the yellow foundation itself, and I've been trying to do trial and error with it. I put a little too much last time and it looked very orange or very yellow, and so now I just do like a dot and then it works like a lot better. I'm also like not really breaking out, but a little bit breaking out, like right here on my chin breaking out, and then I think on my cheek. But my skin has been trying to improve a little better. I've been definitely trying to do more retinol, switching it off between retinol and a acid for chemical exfoliation. Every once in a while I'll do like a chemical or a physical exfoliator with like those like little granules, and I notice it like helps a lot. I just want to find a good skincare routine that works for my skin. I don't want to use retinol as much just because I am here in Arizona, so it like the sun is so bright, and I don't want to have sensitive skin or any like cause any pigmentation issues because of that. If you know me, you know that I've been struggling with skin issues for the longest time, and so I did the whole thing where I didn't wear makeup for like 2 years. When I did wear it, I would wear it like, let's say for special occasions or for the weekend, but usually I have no makeup on, and I am going to a job that I need to wear makeup, so I'm going to start having to incorporate that again. But I want to really pack down on my skincare and finding just things that work for me. I have been using this foundation for years and it has really no issues with me. I think it's just more of when I'm taking it off. Sometimes I can get lazy and I don't take it off all the way, and so I need to learn to take it off and so it doesn't seep into my pores and cause any breakouts. But typically this foundation works really well. A foundation that I tried and I love but causes me to break out is the Fenty, their matte foundation. I feel like it definitely has that longevity, it keeps me matte, like I think it's like water resistant or something like that. Like it's really good, but I just noticed the smallest little breakouts on my skin. And I want to say it's non-comedogenic, but I also have noticed that just doesn't work for me. So, I mean, I definitely would recommend it for people, but if you are acne prone or just prone to getting clogged pores, then I probably wouldn't do that. Especially because it is more of like a mattifying foundation. Usually if you have oilier skin, you'll have that like clogged pore issue. So I would just be wary of that. This I love. I know I just put like a crap ton, but I'm gonna put that on like other areas too. So I really love this. This is the e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer in the Matte Finish formula. Oh, so good. I used to use the Tarte Shape Tape, and that was good too. It just $36 or something like that, and this is $7. It works just the same. It's not as full coverage as the Tarte Shape Tape, but it definitely packs on some really good coverage, and you can always build it up. I'm so used to, like a full coverage type of look, so I definitely want to make sure I find something that works well. So I don't really necessarily use this for my like dark circles. I use it more for highlighting certain areas of the face. So I will use whatever's left over and brush those edges out. Do this. I like to bring it up, kind of brings that face up, and then I like to bring it towards the center, down the nose, and it brings more of a balance back to the face. I know I look crazy, so I'm going to use my foundation brush and really go in and blend those edges. I notice that when I don't do this, my face doesn't look as shapely. I know no one really cares, but I just noticed for myself that it doesn't look as good, so I'll just go ahead and blend that out. I want to make sure it's not super like bright and pigmented at you, so I just want to make sure to blend everything out. And then of course, blend everything to the neck. Since we are, you know, doing this, I don't want to put on powder just yet. I want to do my eyebrows real quick. So this is the Make Me Brow by Essence. This is really nice. It's literally only like $3, I want to say. I think there's little fibers in it too. Yeah, it has fibers. I mean, I personally have my eyebrows micro shaded and microbladed. They are fading. I don't know if you noticed at the beginning. And so I just want to make sure that everything is good to go. I kind of bring the brows forward a little bit just because I went over that with foundation. And then kind of just make sure my eyebrows don't have that foundation look. So for brows, of course, the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade. This one is in Ebony. It's kind of old, so it's like a little dry, but we're gonna go in also with the Essence Brownylicious Single Eyeshadow. And then what I like to do is I will go in with, please ignore how dirty this is, but I'm gonna use this as like a mirror because I don't have anything here. So what I like to do is I'll go in with the Dip Brow Pomade and I'll line areas of the brows that need a little bit more filled in. This is more of like a neutral brown, so I want to make sure that it is filled in nicely. I don't want to go, I know I'm so used to like those Instagram eyebrows, but I like to just use this as a filler on where I need my brows filled in. I definitely have been that person to like really go in on my eyebrows and make them so full and thick, and I've learned to like chill out on them a little bit. Maybe not as chill, I don't know. So I want to bring that forward just a little bit. I still like to have that like those brows that kind of like fade and everything. I don't want them boxy. But, and then I'll go in with the powder and just on like the edges, like the tips of the eyebrows, the tails of the eyebrows, I want to make sure to go in and kind of darken it towards the edge of it. I like still when it has the darker, like darker towards the ends. If you just feel like it fits better with my face. So I'll make sure to do the bottom and then of course the tails. This one I noticed that it's just really like the pigment is lighter than this. So I'm gonna go with this powder again and then just go on the bottom. Now I look crazy, but we're gonna go back with a flat concealer brush, use my concealer as well. And then what I like to do is just put it on the back of whatever you have your makeup on. I actually use the Fenty bronzer. I don't know why, I just started using it as like a mixing palette. I need to actually get a mixing palette. I feel like that would make my life so much easier. And then I want to use that and then go underneath the eyebrows. So what I like to do is, I feel like when it's on the bottom, it really goes in and shapes the eyebrows a little better. So I'm going to go ahead and match that on the other side. Typically I'll do underneath and then I look at my eyebrows and I'm like, okay, what needs to be fixed? I noticed that this eyebrow is a little taller, so what I'll do is use whatever is left over and then fix it with the brush. I used to go in and like do it like fully with like foundation and everything, but I kind of don't want it as like super clean. I know that's kind of like the point of it, but I also don't want it to be like super fake. I mean, it obviously is, but I don't know. So what I'll do is I'm gonna go back in with my brush and then kind of fix this a little bit. I will have that. So I know I look crazy right now, so I'm gonna put a little bit of chapstick on. This is the Vaseline Advanced Healing. I know my lips look crusty dusty, but it's mixed in with that foundation. I kind of let that soak in and everything. I'm going to go in with some powder. So this is my Liss setting powder, which I just had in my hand. I'm running really low, so I need to just like get a new one. But I'm going to go ahead and put this all over. I like to do when it comes to sculpting the face is I will actually go in with my Fenty bronzer. I'll use the same big brush. And I like to go over the areas that, you know, you typically bronze and contour. I want to have this as like a first base. It's going to be like diffused, and you're going to have those a nice color, like a sun-kissed warmth. But then also I'm going to go in with a darker bronzer. It's like I want to say like it's like a contour, but I want to say it's also a darker bronzer. Typically you want to go in with a darker contour to really contour the face, but I don't know why I don't have one. But so yeah, we're going to do that. I like to go like that. I like to go in this area on the cheekbone, but then I like to bring it up a little bit just to kind of blend it all out. And then I will go in with my L'Oreal Infallible bronzer. This one's actually falling apart. It's like in crumbles right now. I can get a new one or like fix it. But I'll go in with that, and then I'll pinpoint exactly where I need it. So this is a smaller domed brush, and I'll go closer to that in my temple. See, like I'm kind of contouring in a way. I know it's a bronzer, but whatever. So what I like to do is I will go underneath the lip, under the nose, get some more, and then I'll actually go like this. Do it over the crease, and then bring it out onto the temple. Kind of gives like an eyeshadow, like just like the natural creases of your eyes. And then I'll use whatever's left over, go on the sides of the nose. And then what I can do, blend anything out. So I'll just kind of diffuse it so it's not so harsh in these areas. And that's what I like to do. And I love this blush. This is the Maybelline Fit Me in Wine, I believe. Yeah, Wine. So I'm going to go in with the same brush. I have this same brush for everything. And then I like to go on my cheekbones and then kind of bring it onto the eye a little bit too in the temple. And I love blush. Oh my gosh, I look like a clown. I was going to say I love blush, but like it's only because for some reason as soon as I step out in the sun, it like goes away. And it might be this formula. I might be using a formula that like comes off easily. Wow, I look blushed. So I'll just use whatever's left over and then I'll kind of like diffuse it. I promise it's gonna come together. It just looks like I have a sunburn. Anyway, I'll go in with a mascara. So I just got a little sample of this. This is the MAC Magic Extension. So I have really short eyelashes. We're just gonna use a little bit of this, and they don't hold anything. I'm gonna be honest, I don't even have high hopes for any type of mascara at all because I know I have the straightest eyelashes. I need to get a lash lift or something. I kind of like went off of my, you know, life update just to talk about makeup, but I actually really love makeup and I want to get back into it. That's why I'm gonna start posting more on this channel. Not just, you know, get readies with me, and I love get readies with me. Like it's like I'm getting ready and talking to a friend, you know. But I kind of lost my passion for a little bit, and I've always loved makeup. I loved the effect. I've loved the creativity of it, and I just noticed that it's gone, and I really want to get that back. I have been in the makeup industry for almost 10 years, and it's really all I ever know. And so I want to get back into that. I want to have that fun, like, creativity thing. And I feel like because I'm in the beauty industry, it's so hard to like put that away from, you know, your job and also just like your own like passions. And so I want to make this channel really more, not so much like it's nice when you get you know, little AdSense money from making this, but that's not really why I enjoy it. Like, if you're gonna make a YouTube channel and expect to get paid from it, it's always a bonus, don't get me wrong. But it's also really, it takes away from the authenticity of like why I started doing it. Like, I really love creating the content, but for the makeup, I love teaching and showing you guys how to do things. I just love just, you know, the creativity behind it. And I feel like I used to make really cool eyeshadow looks all the time, and I just like stopped. Like, it's not, I don't think I never posted any of those creative looks on how to on my channel. It's on my Instagram, and I'll take a picture afterwards, like I'll watch a show or whatever, listen to music, and I just want to show you guys how I do those. Like, that's really kind of like what I love to do, and I want to continue to do that. So on this channel, I'm gonna try to be consistent and kind of figure out, you know, what kind of content I want to put out there. Real quick, this is the Milani Pure Passions palette. I'm trying to show you that, like, it's all dirty, but I'm gonna use this shiny shade, this like rose gold pink, and then highlight certain areas. I definitely am using this time as like a transitional time in my life, kind of going down to like who I'm supposed to be and who I'm supposed to become. I have a Tree of Life pendant in my car, and I bought it for a reason. I felt drawn to get it. It was between this one and something else, and so I felt really drawn to it. I know it sounds weird, like everyone's like, oh my god, like whatever. But I just felt drawn to it, and there was a reason why. So I want to find out what that reason was. So basically, when I see the Tree of Life, it's like growing into who you're supposed to become. And so I have to reflect on that and reflect on myself and try to figure out what like I want to do with my life. Like, I look at my life and I'm like, oh my gosh, like I'm 26 years old. Like what am I doing? I definitely want to use this as like a transition period. And we're gonna do something a little different in this video. We're gonna do my hair. I usually don't do my hair in videos, I just do my makeup. But you know, everything's right here. I'm gonna do it. So this is the Babyliss or the Baby Bliss Prima 3000. It's really nice. It has the irons right here, and then as well, when you're curling, it gets hot here too, so that it's easier to curl. I used to have the Chi brand growing up. I want to say I've gone through like 3 of them, and they're not like good. They just run so, they heat up so slow, and then they just don't, like, I have to replace them. So this one I got 3 years ago, working great still. It's just my tried and true one. I got it for Christmas, so it was a great Christmas present, a great investment. Having to buy a new straightener every year was a lot. And of course, I run out of heat protectant, so I have no heat protectant on today. But usually I have a heat protectant. I want to say it's a Tresemme one, but I want to get a good one. I need to start investing in myself. I feel like I get a lot of cheaper brands because it's cheap, but I want to just start investing in really good skincare, hair care. I want to start doing my nails. Look at these things. I have no nails because I'm just not used to them. When I went to aesthetic school, you know, you're not supposed to have nails. And then I worked remotely and I was typing for like a year, 2 years, and it just was like, it was a lot. So I just couldn't have nails. Like when you're typing with nails, it's really hard. So I want to do my nails, maybe do like a short almond set or something. I don't know. But yeah, so my hair's really long. It's kind of dead and frayed and stuff. I haven't gotten a haircut. I realize I haven't gotten a haircut in like 5 years. No, that's fake. I haven't gotten a haircut in like 3 years. I got my haircut to like right here. And okay, so I got a cut like right here. Look how much has grown since then. That's a lot. But I was going through it when I had really short hair. And I you know what? I really enjoyed it. It was really cute. It just wasn't for me. After I got it done, I've had like an identity crisis. I was like, who am I? I feel like I am most me when I have really long hair. And I used to have my hair down to my butt. It's almost there again. So, which is nice. But I definitely want to have longer hair. I'm having an identity crisis right now about like coloring it. I want to get highlights. More like a balayage highlight with like money pieces in the front. But I also think I look better in black hair. So I'm debating on it. We'll have to see. My hair is really oily right now too. Put some dry shampoo in there. But yeah, so I want this video to be like I'm setting my intentions. And I know they're like, oh yeah, you don't want to like tell everyone like your goals and stuff or it won't happen. But like I want to use this more as like a way to hold myself accountable. Accountable, that's what I was gonna say. So I want to start being like, I don't know, I just want to post just for myself. Like, I know it sounds very selfish, but it like makes me happy when I'm posting content that I love. I don't want to post content for views. And I know that's kind of like the goal, like, oh, you want to be like internet famous or like YouTube famous, Instagram, TikTok famous. But I don't really want that. Like, I am a really reserved person in general. Like, if you know me, I'm very reserved. And so I like making my little videos on YouTube. Like, it makes me feel good. It makes me feel confident in myself. And I really like posting and creating content and stuff. Even if, you know, people don't even watch it. Like, you don't have to watch it. I'm making it for myself. If you do and you like it and you like the content, you like what I'm teaching you, then that's a plus. But I feel like I lost myself a little bit by posting for other people, and I don't want that. Also, I realized I have no lip on. Okay, so we're gonna put a lip on real quick before I fix my hair. This is my Sephora lip. They're like the liquid lipsticks. These are so good and they're so comfortable on the lip, especially when you put like chapstick on beforehand. If you don't put chapstick on beforehand, then it's of course gonna be really dry. But we're gonna do a little moment. So what I like to do is I'll go in on the outer edges with 76, and then I'll go on the inner with 120. This is a little lighter. Same vibe, just a little lighter. If I could get something a little darker than 76, I totally would. Also, my hands are shaking. I had coffee this morning. I had a good breakfast, but I don't think it was enough food. But yeah. So, what I like to do with my hair, and you know, I probably look dumb, but who cares? I'll grab my bangs, and I will do a little twirl. Just to kind of bring it away from the face. Just a little twirl. Not like a super massive, I don't want it to be like a twirl all around. But just to kind of bring it away from the face. We're gonna pull the whole look together by adding this Not Your Mother's dry shampoo. Oh, I just realized this is an overnight one. Oops. I've been using this all the time. Anyway, I'm gonna use it right now. I don't know why, my roots just get so oily. I've done like Head and Shoulders to like absorb all the oils. Doesn't work. I use hydrating ones to kind of, because I know when people say that when it's like oily, people say when it's oily it's like making up for because it's not getting enough hydration. So I put hydrating ones in, doesn't work. Regardless, it's always oily no matter what. Dry shampoo is definitely a lifesaver for sure. So now I'm just gonna do a final little touch up with the eyes. Okay, little eyelashes popping through. I'm gonna stop wearing eyelash extensions and like fake eyelashes because I want my lashes to grow. But like I also don't want people to get used to me like with eyelash extensions or like lashes and stuff. Like obviously my eyes are smaller, if you can't tell, I'm Asian. But typically when I wear like eyelashes and then all of a sudden I don't, like people are like, oh wow, you look different. Like I would like for it to be my normal look, where I don't have to wear it and I look fine. It's like an internal thing. But like now they look long. Okay. We're good. I definitely need a lash lift. I think that's where my pain is. This is the final look. I know we're very like rosy still, so you definitely can pull back on the blush. I personally like a little bit more of the blush anyway, just because it adds more like color to my face. So this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoy. Be sure to subscribe, comment, share, all that. And stick around for my later videos. I'm definitely going to start bringing more of my makeup content back. I'll definitely throw in a little bit of lash content because I feel like I have a lot of people that are lash artists or like doing lashes, because I have a video that has blown up a lot and I'm really surprised, but it's blown up a lot and it's a lash video, so I've gotten people from that. So I wanted to also sprinkle that in as well. But I just really love doing makeup and teaching and all that, so I wanted to kind of bring this back and just to get ready with me. You know, no one really cares about my life and stuff on YouTube, so if you're here, thanks for watching to the end. I love you and I appreciate the support. But I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!